Everything is breaking! Everything is breaking! Alright, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really have a plan for today's RPG Maker video. I figured we'd get on here, look at some stuff. I need to kind of reacquaint myself with the project because I took a break over the Christmas break, you know. I didn't touch the project for a little while. And then now, well, I got sick last week. I've been sick for about a week. And so now I'm just now getting over that sickness. And I worked a little bit on a cutscene here where Deus first gets introduced to the dream layer. And there's some, you know, a bunch of dialogue that's going on in here and stuff. But other than that, I haven't done a whole lot with it. Now, I have been kind of rethinking some stuff. First of all, though, this will be the first RPG Maker dev diary where I upload a fully, well, not fully unedited. I'm still going to edit out like things where I take, you know, a restroom break or take a drink of my water or whatever, you know. But this will be the first one where I upload an mostly unedited version that will be unlisted that I'll put in the description of this video. So if you want to watch the full version, I know that some of you mentioned that you like to do that. I will post a link to that in the description below. Now, I want to, so let's look at types here, because types got so out of hand. Armor types specifically. Equipment types are mostly fine, but the armor types specifically, I think, got a little out of hand. Because I had so many armor types. And I also had so many weapons. Like, this was like 20 something weapon types long, and that just seems ridiculous. So we're getting rid of all that. Let's look over the armor types real fast. We've got light armor, bot armor, heavy armor. Now, bot armor will be for our character. Well, can't see him right now. Not in that event. Our character tank bot here. We'll also have a medic bot who I've not recolorized this to the medic bot yet, but the medic bot will be green. And then the mage bot. The bot armor category will be for those characters. I've also switched the battle view to a front view battle system because there's a lot more things that I can do, I think, with the front view battle system as far as making characters that don't have battle sprites generated for them able to join the party. Because like I've told you, I'm not super artistic. You know, I can't create that kind of stuff. And I'm not really super invested in wanting to create that kind of stuff. You know, I kind of just mostly want to make an RTP game, so. Let's look at types. I'm pretty happy that we got these down to like this set of weapons. I think this is fine. Armor types, we've got light armor, bot armor, heavy armor, shield. I'm not sure what specialty weapon is. I think that might have been something that we looked at for a dual weapon system. And basically it would be called a weapon. It would be under the armor category, but it would be called a weapon. And it would add, you know, +1 to your attack time, and it would increase your attack. Wrist, shoes, boots, card, and ring. Then we've got equipment types: weapon, shield, body, wrist, legs, and magic card. I want to do more in the accessories part, so I think change this to 8 for the time being. Let's add, I want to add a rune, and then maybe a relic. Maybe. I don't know. We'll leave the 8th one blank for now. The reason I want to add a rune is because with our classes here, I want you to be able to grab or like have the abilities from another class, right? Mix and match class abilities. And I think that's an interesting way of doing it. Maybe you have to get this class up to a particular level and then you unlock the item that allows you to equip that class's skills or something, you know? Let's see, we've got light, dark, fire, water, earth, electricity, and wind. We call it electricity or electric? Or lightning. Lightning, I like lightning. Skill types, we've got sword arts, guard techs, heal spells. These are our other skill types. We've got character specific skills, intuition, impulse, and mending. Okay. Also need to figure out what I want to do with the MP-TP situation. Like, do we want attack character skills to... So for instance, let's say we have like a swordsman. And a swordsman has a move, I don't know, what's a move that we have? Heavy strike. Do we want heavy strike to take MP, or do we want you to have to build TP up by attacking? Because if you're a DPS character, we want to encourage the DPS characters to do damage, right? How do you encourage them to do damage? By building TP. Attack builds 0 TP. Oh, here we go. TP gain 3. So for heavy strike, let's change this to 0, and then we'll change the TP cost to 3 here. And then that way, for every attack, you can do 1 heavy strike. So you attack, heavy strike, attack, heavy strike. Attack is what? Attack times, yeah. So I think that'll be okay. Actually, let's change that to 6. Let's change that to 6. Exploit weakness. Finds an enemy's weakness, deals physical damage, and applies weaken. Let's see. And then for heavy strike, we want them to gain TP back. See, I'm like questioning the whole thing. We want to use MP TP. Because the original system that I had thought of, I wanted the characters to have their own specific skills aside from their job. But I'm not so sure that I want to do that anymore. I think that gets a little muddy. So, how should we do this? Do TP gain 3, and so you would attack twice to get your first heavy strike, and then you would heavy strike and then have to attack one more time to then get another heavy strike, and you would just keep going back and forth. I think that's probably fine. Exploit weakness. Yeah, I think actually it might be more balanced to have the attacking classes have to use TP versus MP, because if you have an attacking class, like if you equip a mage skill, right? Like let's say you are let's look at the classes. Let's say you're a brawler, but you equip the illusionist skill category. You don't want to burn through all your MP using your regular attack skills. You want to be able to have enough of each type of point to do both, right? So for your damaging skills as brawler, you'd be using TP, but for your magic skills, you would be using MP. I think that's probably fine. So for exploit weakness, we want it to cost 0 MP, and let's do 10 TP. And blade frenzy, user becomes frenzied and swings their sword around, hitting all targets. Do we want, I think I want blade frenzy to basically be the heavy strike for all enemies. So let's take this down to ×5. We'll do 0. And then for TP, we'll do 12 here. And then what we could do to increase TP gain is each class could be set to have to gain more TP over time. Yeah, TP regeneration. Or we could add TP regeneration to weapons or to characters, stuff like that. So yeah, I think we want the classes to use the attack classes to use TP and the magic classes to use MP. Guard techs, taunt. So let's say this costs 0 MP, and then for taunt, we'll just make it 2 TP. We'll make it pretty low. Oh, we didn't look at the TP gain for each of these. TP gain for exploit weakness. It costs 10, so we'll do 5. Maybe we should just go ahead and try to do that universally. For every cost, the like gain that you get back from it is half. 6. All right. Now for taunt, we'll say taunt costs 2 TP. Engage or gives you 1 TP. Stand ground increases physical defense by 25% at the cost of losing 25% attack. We'll take this down to 0 MP and we'll make this cost, let's just do 8 TP. Offensive defense. User fortifies their defenses to rush the enemy. Damage relies on the defense stat instead of attack. All right, this will do cost 12, and then you gain 6. All right. And then these are heal techs, so these will definitely cost MP. And we'll cut down how much you gain back. So let's do 8. Here, 12 here. All right. I think I'm pretty happy with like how that's set up so far. We've already I've already done, yeah, we've already done the stat adjustments for this, except take this, remove state, poison, 100%. And I don't know how much the price is gonna be for the antidote, so we'll just we'll call it 100. All right, attack booster, attack plus 5, 50. All right, we'll just go through each of these and see how we've adjusted the stats here. These look like they're all correct. Okay, all right, that looks good. What other items do we have? Crafting items, weapon upgrade gem. Explorer's log. Dev items, encounter control. I want to key items. I want to let's call this autonomous crystal. On an icon for it. We want it to look like a crystal, preferably. Or like, let's do this. This is fine. And then for the description, gives any party member the auto status, which will make them act independently of without needing what commands? Without needing commands. All right, want this to be a key item. Consumable. Consumable means it disappears, right? Yeah. So we don't want it to disappear. We want it to be on one ally, and we can only use it from the menu screen. We might change that later, but effects, state, add state. Should be an auto state, right? There we go. Add state auto, 100%. Okay. Apply. Now basically what this will be is like, I don't know, like a nice little quality of life thing or something where you can just turn auto battle on for any character that you want. Also find a way to remove that. So hold on, let's delete this. Go to common events, and then we'll name this common event Autonomous Crystal. Then we'll have a show text. Do you want to enable or disable auto battle? Or disable auto battle for a specific character. For a specific We should probably go down the line here. Also, I don't know why I capitalized the A, but enable or disable auto battle for a specific character. And we want to show choices. Enable and disable. When enable, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, when enabled, change state. We want them to be able to use it on whoever they want, though. This is a little confusing. Let me think about this for a second. I don't really want it to be two separate items. I want it to be one item. We want them to be able to use it on whoever they want, but I don't think there's a way to. There's no way to set a variable inside of here. Maybe we should just have an accessory. What if we made a type? That wouldn't work either, though, because we would have to have a way to state auto. I don't really want to use two items. Well, we may have to come back to this because I'll have to think about how exactly this is going to work. The only problem with doing it through common events is that when I want to enable it for a certain character, there's no way to specify which character, like to allow them to choose a character in here. I would have to have it have a bunch of conditional branches to see who's in the party, and then depending on who's in the party, it would show a different list saying enable it or disable it for this character, you know. And that seems a little too complex, too cumbersome. I don't want to do that. I don't know. We'll come back to this. Let's look at some other stuff. All right, I want to go into type. So we got club, whip, axe, fist, dagger, sword. Okay. I really wish there was an easier way in RPG Maker to rearrange your listings. And instead of you having to categorize stuff by yourself and everything, I kind of wish there was a drag and drop system, you know, or just a better system than this. Like, this is just a giant list, you know. Some more organization options would be great here. Would be really great here. For fists, we've got robot arm. And see what kind of sucks about this is that I may have to make another category called robot weapons, because then anybody who can equip fists can equip the robot arm, and that's not going to work. If I got book here, so let's change this to bot weapons. And then we'll move the robot arm down here. There we go. Let's go up to tank bot here. Make sure we change its weapon. So I thought about changing this type to auto, and then your equipment item would either be on or off, but then that item would show up in your inventory. We don't want that. So it maybe we'll add it as a reward inside of what happens if we. I want to test something real fast. Let's go to armors. We'll go down to, where's magic card? Our green. See, I want to rethink how we do magic card too. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We'll do autonomous instinct. Well, let's just call it that. All right, let's give it the card icon. Where's that at? Okay. We will say adds. Basically the same thing that the skill or the key item had. Gives a party member the auto status, which will make them act independently without needing commands. Let's do act state. Oh, that adds state to their attack. That's interesting. Rates, state rate. See, I would like it to give them the state, but I also want it to want them to take it away, or want it to be taken away whenever they unequip it. Oh, here we go. Special flag auto battle. Yeah, what if we do that? So where is the debug? Here we go. What do we got? All right, that's battle processing 2. Right here, let's add in this accessory. Change items. No, not items. Change armor. Autonomous instinct. Increase by 1. Okay, we also need to go back in here and make sure that we can equip this. Card. Equipment type. Magic card. So actually, let's just go ahead and wait. Why can you not equip that? Equip armor card. Card. Equipment type. Magic card. Do I have to add the equipment type? I guess. Equip armor. Oh. Got equip armor card. Oh, there we go. I was on the wrong character. Okay. Change party member add. Okay. We also want to change party member remove Dane. And let's delete this out of here. It'll just be Deos. Apply. Initialized. Okay. All right, let's test this out. Hopefully this works. Oh, whoops. Everything is breaking. Everything is breaking. Also, I did not set my starting position here. That. God, it's like I'm brand new at this, man. All right. There we go. All right, now it's working as intended. So let's go here. Got autonomous instinct. Let's get into a battle and see what happens. Yeah, get him. Mess him up, man. Oh, he's not gonna survive this. Yeah, he's dead. Not even gonna survive this. Rough. That's rough. Okay. Well, that happened. Well, let's initialize Deos here. Oh wait. Go ahead and give him some decent gear. All right. Let's try this again. Come on, Deus, I believe in you. There you go. That's a little bit better. All right. All right. Okay, now we're going to take this. We're going to unequip the autonomous instinct, and we're going to see if it's still auto battles. Oh my god, perfect. Perfect. We'll just do that then. We'll just make it an item that you equip if you want auto battle. And then that'll, you know, that'll give people incentive to grind for it a little bit, right? Grind the dreamscape layers and try to get one to drop. All right, well, I am on lunch break from work, so I think that's all I have time for today. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I know it's been slow getting back into the RPG Maker stuff coming into the new year, but I'm back, you know, fully back on the content grind. So we're doing all kinds of LPs. I'm taking stream VODs and uploading it to YouTube, and we're doing all kinds of RPG Maker stuff. So definitely go into shorts and check out my RPG Maker tips if you haven't already. I think there's a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of decent information. Now, if you're a hardcore RPG Maker user, you probably already know a lot of this stuff, let's be real. But it's good info to have nonetheless, and I'm going to keep grinding at that because those are doing pretty well. So thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and until next time, bye!